Bottom boys, getting to the bottom boys, getting that bottom noise out the way, 'cause the bottom boys, we the bottom boys, we the bottom boys, we're the bottom boys.
And we're here again with another banger. What is up? I am your snake daddy, the shit poster supreme, Matt Keck. Alongside me, it's the man of a million beans, the light of my life,
Paul Methuselah Shields.
Methuselah. Oh my goodness, that's what I try to tell people Matt is short for, is Matt Thusela.
Ooh.
I wish.
What's a Thusela?
Well, you know, it's an instrument that they give you for free in poor rural schools.
It's just a stick
Yeah.
and a rock.
Basically, you just smack.
Nice Thusela.
If you can find a string, you can really make like a little stand-up hillbilly bass.
He's a fifth chair Thusela.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty good at the Thusela. I'm really good. I'm good with
second chair Thusela. Second stump Thusela.
Second chair Thusela. So we have been doing the do. Honestly, I don't have a lot of good news to share. I'm trying to think of like a good story that happened since last time. I don't got like a big thing. What, you got anything that came through?
We had a Colin, my brother, had we did a D&D
Yeah, we did.
game. We did a little I made up a dungeon crawler Carl.
Uh-huh.
For those of you that know what that is, a little dungeon crawler Carl D&D game.
Yeah. That was a
for
good time.
everybody.
That was a good time.
Yeah, it was fun. I had a good time.
One of your
trying to
nephews
figure
was
it
in
out.
an inflatable chicken suit, which was hilarious. Cracked me up. Your nephews are wild.
Yes.
Those dudes are crazy. I love them. Oh, man.
Yeah, he's getting ready to graduate. He's graduating.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Man, it's crazy. Like, it's crazy watching, like, and I know everyone always says this, but, like, I'm getting to that age where, like, I've got friends whose kids aren't just kids anymore. Like, they're getting into high school. Some of them are getting out of high school. Like, dang.
Yeah.
I'm old as shit, man. Methuselah for real.
Tell me about it.
I know.
Tell me about it.
I know. You've been telling me.
Yeah.
You've been telling me it's coming.
My shit is going down. Is going south.
Whew. So
It's going south. I've got had to have hearing aids.
Oh yeah,
I've
yeah. I think I'll get those eventually.
I have to have hearing aids. I gotta have these glasses.
I'm on the countdown to glasses. I haven't gotten them yet, and it's kind of crazy because everyone in my family has them, but for some reason I don't need them yet. I think it's coming though. I feel like it's right around the corner. I'm not sure.
You know what scares me?
Huh?
What's been scaring me though? Not to bring us down to.
Oh no, we're all here for fear.
Yeah. Is my memory is going.
Oh yeah, that always freaks me out. I don't like that.
It's just scaring me. We have just even while we're talking and doing this, if you've been listening to this, I stumble over my words because I can't think of a word that I'm wanting to say next. You're just used to hearing me do it, so you're like, oh, he wants to say this. Yeah, it's a pretty easy word. I just wouldn't come out of my mouth.
You're not the only person in my life that has a trouble pulling words too, though. Amber doesn't have necessarily a memory problem, but when it comes to words, like, she does kind of a similar thing where she doesn't like stutter for it, but she'll just like almost stop, or she'll say the completely wrong word instead of stuttering. She'll just go all in on a word that's not the right word. Okay. And it's almost like I have like a translator in my brain for what she means and what she says. Like, she'll say the wrong thing enough times that when she says the wrong thing, I just automatically know. So maybe it's just something like where you just have the problem with words. Maybe it's just a word thing.
I think you're just used to me.
Maybe.
And you, it's like when you grow up with, like the kid who's got a speech issue.
Yeah.
And then you're like used to it. You're like, oh, he's trying to say this. Oh, you're interpret it for me.
Are you
really
saying
quick?
that I'm Han Solo and you're Chewbacca? Is that what's happening right now?
You're Chewbacca and me. You're Han Solo and me. We play a damn The other day I was playing this stupid game, and you had to guess what word they were trying to give me, and it was I knew what they wanted. The word was mirage.
Okay,
and I could not pull mirage for the life of me. I knew the deal. I knew what they were wanting. But for the exact word mirage, I couldn't for the life of me pull it.
I'm trying to think of the last time. I'll tell you the one that gets me. It's not words, it's names. I keep running into people, and I don't immediately remember their names. I'll remember them perfectly. I'll be like, oh, yeah, I remember what classes we had together. I remember all these weird things. Can't pull names for nothing. Eventually, they come back, and I'm like, oh, yeah, that was... I'm not going to say the names because I do keep running into people that I know, and I have no idea if any of them listen, but...
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I'm freaking dead.
Yeah, I mean... I'm pretty good with face. Like, if I see a face that I knew, I'm pretty much know that I knew that person from something. Not always know where. Mostly I can place them, though.
I don't even remember my childhood at all. Only certain parts.
That'll happen a lot, I think, with people, though, like, to where they'll just not remember a lot
of the deal?
Childhood. I don't know.
So I'm not abnormal?
I don't think it's too abnormal. Like, I don't remember a lot. I remember my childhood, but there's a lot missing.
Feel better about...
I mean, a little. No, I'm kidding.
Myself slipping into
I'm kidding.
Dementia?
I don't think you're demented yet. I think you're just... I think you're worried that you might become
I can feel
way.
it, because in a month, I'm going to be 53.
Yeah.
And so...
It's coming.
It is coming.
53 is right around the corner. I will be 40 next year.
Holy cow, Matt. 40. 40.
What the fuck?
Oh, man.
I've been saying happy big 40 on Cameo so long that I went from closer to 30 to almost 40.
Really? 40?
Almost.
Holy
next
cow.
Next year I'm 39.
Jeez.
It's crazy.
Oh,
it's dumb.
man.
Now, there's a guy, and we're going to talk about how to live forever.
This is our segue. This was a segue into...
Yeah, we're talking about how old we're getting, because today we're going to talk about immortality. And the reason we're going to talk about is this guy. And I think a lot of people have probably heard about him because he pops up in the news every once in a while. He's been doing this for years. His name's Brian Johnson. I don't know if this is the most up-to-date. He was 46 on this thing that I picked. I think he might be a little older than that.
He's got that. Did you watch the Netflix special?
I didn't watch the special, no, but I've watched a few news segments on him over the years. What happened on the Netflix special?
Oh, it just it
just breaks down all the different things he does.
Showing him taking like 100 and some freaking
pills,
supplements a day, and his entire life is overtaken by just doing this regiment that he's got. That's
he's
crazy.
a centimillionaire, which I think means 100 million. Like, so he's got more than $100 million. He's a tech dude, and so he is trying to figure out how to live forever. He says that he thinks death is optional. He spent more than $4 million developing a life extension system called Blueprint, where every decision his body makes goes to a team of doctors. Everything he does. He's just trying to... 111 pills a day is what this says.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He wears a baseball cap that shoots red light into his scalp. He collects his own stool samples. And he's...
I had to do that last year.
Yeah, the Cologuard.
Yeah.
They made you poop in the box. Shit in the box.
I had to shit in a box and mail it through the mail.
Brad Pitt working at Cologuard is a great bit. What's in the box? It's shit again, Brad.
What about this one?
What's in the box? Again, it's shit. And this guy, another thing he does when he's sleeping, he puts a tiny jetpack attached to his penis that monitors his nighttime erections.
I must have shut it off before I got to the erection part.
I'm assuming they maybe just didn't delve into that.
I think they probably did.
Yeah, or
pretty sure I didn't finish.
You might have blacked out during that.
Well, I'm old, so then I fall asleep.
Oh yeah, that's true. Same.
Again,
oh my God.
I fall asleep watching it.
Uh-huh.
You've seen me fall asleep in a goddamn movie. Hell, we playing games just in front of you, I fall asleep. Fall asleep at some point.
For Paul's 50th birthday, I got him a blanket that is just pictures of him sleeping in amazing situations. I have so many great pictures of Paul sleeping. He's an incredible sleeper. Now, Brian Johnson thinks that if you sleep less than 8 hours a night, that is an act of violence. If you eat a cookie, that's an act of violence. Anything that would accelerate your aging, he considers an act of self-violence.
Act of violence, huh?
Aging is violence to him. So
I feel
he's insane, right? Like, he's got to be crazy, right?
Well, lately, I get the feeling that I don't want to. I
you don't want to live forever?
No.
Oh.
I don't want to sleep that much.
Oh, yeah.
Because
I feel like you're
stay up
missing
late
stuff?
and then I'll get up early or whatever. Yeah, because I feel like I'm wasting the time I have here.
Yeah.
Not even though the time I'm doing things, I feel
like that's a thought.
Accomplishing anything, but
Sure, but I feel like that's a thought I've had before too, where I sleep plenty now because I take way too much weed to stay up late. Like, I am passing out usually by like 11:30.
I need to probably start doing weed.
I mean, if you took an indica right before bed, you would pass out for sure if you wanted to. But I get it, though. You don't want to feel like you're wasting the time. You don't want to sleep all the time. I don't nap. I can't nap. And I think that's part of the reason. I remember when I watched Twilight, my favorite part was the idea that the vampires didn't have to sleep and they could just, like, hang out 24 hours a day and just like watch all of the movies that existed. That's my dream, is not having to sleep so I can watch more movies. It's so stupid.
Well, that's what I do with my time, though. I should do something different.
I've been writing while watching lately. I'm starting to
switch. Vampires have to sleep, though.
Yeah,
that's
well,
they're coffins.
They're supposed to, but Twilight changes things up a bit.
Oh.
Have you seen the Twilights?
I've seen. You saw
just the last one, didn't you?
I saw the first part. Is the last one broken into two?
Yeah.
I saw the first part of the last ones. So the second before last.
That's perfect.
And they just played chess through the whole thing.
Yep, that sounds right. I remember that. Man, I feel like we could have a really good time watching Twilight. Maybe like we put ourselves on live and we watch Twilight and react to it. People can we'll tell them when we press start.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That movie, I went to the premiere, not the premiere of it, but the opening night of it, where it was like everybody was across the
all lined up,
all in the line, all behind the movie theater,
ready to go,
dressed as friggin'
and Bella and Team Edward and Team Jacob.
Yeah, and had never seen one movie. It was really weird for me. I don't know why I was there, but
it's awesome. I love that. I feel like I've made you watch a lot of movies. Probably not that one. Maybe it was my fault. It could have very well been my fault.
The what?
That you went to this Twilight.
Oh, no. I had a friend, and she was like a big Twilight fan.
I was going to say,
that
could have been my fault.
I like going to movies.
Uh-huh. I feel like I've definitely dragged you to movies where you had never seen any of the others.
No, that one wasn't you. That came out before I knew you, even maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
But
it was definitely
around about that.
We were
time.
definitely like starting to be friends in the Twilight era.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the Twilight era. Okay, so if this guy's right and he's a genius, that's pretty crazy, but it doesn't seem like he is. At first, he seemed like he was like, oh, yeah, my liver's like 30, and my kidneys are like 37. Mm-hmm. But the last I heard is that he actually had to stop a bunch of shit because it was making him older.
Oh, really?
That's what I had heard.
Man, I should have finished that damn show.
That was pretty recent, and so I don't know how accurate that part is, but... Like, he's, like, draining his blood and replacing it and shit. Like,
yeah, upon watching it, he was just doing so much stuff he was, like, shooting himself up with stuff, and he actually was trying to look like his son, who looked, like, exactly like him, who was... like a senior in high school.
Yeah.
Was going to had just I think graduated and was going to college, getting ready to go to college, and he looked almost exactly. He's trying to look exactly like him. Which when they showed pictures of him previously, he didn't look anything like he does now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's crazy the way he looks.
Yeah. And I was like, that guy's gonna.
He kind of looks like a vampire a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
The more you look at
If I had a vampire, that's what I think a vampire would look like.
Or like Ra's al Ghul, like Lazarus Pit. Like every time someone's got like the immortality, they kind of look like pale and like a little gaunt, but like strangely muscular.
Yeah. He's always by himself, too. So it's like.
Yeah.
He might live longer, but sure it's gonna suck.
Yeah, it doesn't sound fun. You got to swallow 111 pills every day.
Yeah, the opposite of what you're wanting, I think, because from living longer is what you're getting.
I mean, so basically,
even if he was able to.
Basically, the way he's going to ever get out of this and have it be something that's worthwhile is like what he's doing now needs to make him live long enough until they find what? A miracle drug that lets you live forever? Like, he thinks that's going to exist? Or does he think they're going to create gene manipulation that, like, de-ages your DNA? Like, what's the plan here that he thinks he's living for? Like,
he should spend his money.
Because 111 pills isn't going to make you live forever. And it's real bold to say that death's optional and it's just a bunch of fucking Flintstone vitamins.
Yeah. And he's just making that up.
Right.
Anyway, it's not like he's... But he does run tests on himself and crap.
Sure,
so
totally.
Make sure doesn't go, get crazy levels of shit or what or something. But he may be. What he should spend his money on is what the movie that I knew we were going to be doing this. So I went and watched on Apple. I went and watched the Fountain of Youth.
Oh, yeah, I've seen The Fountain of Youth.
Have you watched that?
Oh, yes.
Have you watched
I have watched The Fountain of Youth. Now, I thought it was really good up until that third act when suddenly they just... And spoiler alert, if you're worried about the ending to Fountain of Youth starring John Krasinski, spoiler alert, great film up until the very end, kinda. And then it's just so cheesy. They make it, like, real, and... Here's
the thing. If you are going to try to find the Fountain of Youth, or if you think at some point you might just stumble onto the Fountain of Youth, or if you if you think the Fountain of Youth is, especially if you're going specifically to find it, and you think you're going to find it, you should bring a cup.
Oh, yeah. Duh.
You should bring... Everybody...
Why are they always
using their
cupping
damn
their
hands?
That's such a good point.
You gotta freaking bring a cup to the Fountain of Youth.
Oh, my goodness. John.
Yeah.
What a boneheaded move. Cup. He's been looking for it for years. He doesn't have a cup in his backpack.
There's only so much water you can keep in your freaking hands to freaking get it up your mouth.
I swear.
Not enough. God, that movie... I don't know, man.
And it's funny because I'm kind of hating on the magical elements at the end, but I had no problem with the freaking Ark of the Covenant melting Nazis. Like, I was totally cool with that. So, I mean, like, it's a little hypocritical, maybe.
I don't know, man, about that movie. I was friggin'
not on board, huh?
Natalie Portman was... She had her... is going through custody battles.
Oh,
and I'm going to tell you, she should be. Because she sucked as a mom.
She wasn't a great mom.
She just brought that kid around everywhere. He's she brought him into the freaking bottom of a goddamn pyramid.
Yeah, that's not
for God's sake.
Not safe.
Traps and shit going off.
Probably cursed.
Fucking
all those are cursed.
A freaking explosion goes off. First thing she does is look to John Krasinski. You okay, John Krasinski? What about your kid?
Yeah. What about your kid?
Your kid, your shitty acting kid over there, who's in every scene, but has like one line.
That's true. That's a good point.
He just looks at you the same.
Lines.
Yeah, because he's a friggin'...
You think it's a producer's kid?
Oh, I bet it... Oh.
That would make sense.
Oh, man. I think there's more than a freaking 80% chance it's a producer's kid. Because that kid didn't do shit but just stand there looking, getting neglected by Natalie Portman.
Well, we're talking fictional living forever right now. We hit Fountain of Youth. We talked about the Lazarus Pit for a second. We got two guys right here that have like a different version of immortality. Between, our versions of Deadpool and Wolverine, but that healing factor, it slows down aging, it keeps you going. Now, they do make Wolverine age. He does age, but they make it to where, like, Deadpool can't die. That's, like, his whole thing. He can never fall in love with death because he keeps coming back.
He did age, but he's... he just had his head at one point, Wolverine did, didn't he?
They cut his head off, for sure.
And he
came back. Hulk's ripped him in half. They've blown him up.
Yeah.
They've done basically every key thing.
I think he's dead now.
That's what they... Yeah, I think so, too. I think they finally killed him.
I'm not even sure what that... I've got... Because I'm
no clue how that happened.
Caught up on it, so I'm not sure about that. But yeah, Deadpool is the same
His whole
shit.
thing is like, because Death's in love with him, but they can't ever be together because he can't die. Like...
He literally hurts himself on purpose to get...
Oh, yeah. He'll die to go see Death. Yeah. Totally.
To do whatever.
Yeah, just because...
Healing factors.
Uh-huh.
Is that what we need more? Is a healing factor?
So,
instead of the...
So maybe that's like the build-up, right?
But that's true.
That's how you start.
What were we freaking... What's our...
You gotta regenerate, right?
Because back before...
Cell regeneration.
Yeah, our science got better, so we live longer,
yeah,
right? Used to be, back in the freaking... 20s, you lived to 30 was your freaking...
Well, think about that. Yeah, but it is true. Like, we've had so much new stuff, even just like to a basic level. Our lotions now, the technology in our lotions is so much better than it was 10 years ago, let alone 20. Between, sunscreen, the stuff we're putting on our skins, we have the ability to slow down at least the outside aging quite a bit over the counter.
My penis looks so young.
It's so young.
It is so young.
I've seen it. It looks... Have you seen...
But I still have old balls.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like the cover of that Nirvana thing, but the balls dangle to the bottom of the pool.
Yeah, it's just my dick swimming around in the pool. Great. Just a baby dick.
But they do have everything. They've got recovery sleepwear. They've got laser masks that people put on their face to make their skin tighter.
And
they've got They have... Amber was telling me about this. Children influencers, child influencers that are skinfluencers that do lotions and stuff. There's children, like elementary age, doing lotions while their skin's still perfectly elastic and fine. Yeah, I feel like at a kid's age, you just need some sunscreen. Why are they freaking...
Yeah,
why do they have a routine?
It doesn't make sense to me, because they've got to stretch anyway. They're not done stretching.
Yeah, no. That's not the skin you got to worry about.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not done stretching yet. So, skinfluencer children.
That's insane.
Ooh.
Insane.
Oh, man. I do remember... I had a dream, because I have remember having those dreams where I invent shit? Like I had a dream where I invented, you remember the ventriloquifs?
Yeah, ventriloquifs, of course. The ones that toss your farts.
The toss your farts.
Or your queefs.
Yeah, for the underwear for the ventriloquists. Invented those. Also, I invented tanning beds for babies.
Ooh, tanning beds for babies. Okay, so how does this work?
You just, it's a tanning bed, and your baby comes in there and tans.
Oh, so it's just,
in my dreams it was.
It's just a baby-sized tanning bed?
Yeah. Well, actually, in my dream, it was a normal-sized tanning bed.
You just put a baby in it?
And you just put a baby in it.
So you didn't actually invent anything, you just put a baby in a tanning bed?
I guess that's more of an entrepreneurial dream.
Okay, yeah. It was just a new market. You found a new customer set.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're just in there cooking babies in your UV beds. I like this dream.
Yeah.
Dream Paul invents good stuff.
Oh, I do want to... but I want to talk... While we're talking about the inventing things.
Let's hear it.
I invented... Okay. So, I looked up... because I'd heard previously of, the cryogenic stuff.
Yeah, sure.
So
like Walt Disney.
Yeah, but I think he actually that's a myth.
Well,
Walt Disney's a myth of him.
That's sure. That's what they want you to think.
But I do know, like, Ted Williams.
Uh-huh.
And there's, what is this? I had a list here. Let's just...
Yeah, because this guy's not the first crazy rich person that's wanted to live forever. I mean, clearly.
Yeah, they're all rich people that
everyone wants to live forever.
Like here's a guy named FM 2030.
Ooh, wow.
That's his actual name because he changed his name because he wanted to live to be 100, and 2030 was the
year that he would have been 100.
Yeah, because he didn't live that long, so he had to free himself.
that didn't make it.
He lived to be like 69, like in 2000.
Jesus Christ!
In 2000,
he didn't even get close, man.
Yeah,
that's not even close. Mm-hmm. That's like a low age to die.
Yeah, I'm like, man, you
that
sucked.
dude was you should freaking doomed.
So he like froze himself to do it.
I swear.
And but anyway, and I started thinking, have you seen? And plus, you know the Iceman guy, Otzi? Otzi guy? You know
the old ice person that was like frozen?
Yeah, it was like mummified by the ice.
And had like flesh on him or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
It was like, it's a good looking mummy.
Yeah.
He was a good looking ice mummy.
Yeah, let me get that mummy.
Yeah, he lived like 5,000 years ago.
Homie can still get it. He can still get it.
He was looking good. That ice
so
was
good.
Preserving it.
Looking nice.
Yeah. So, the thing about... Yeah, he'd been murdered. That's why he was stuck in the ice. Because he had like an arrow in his back or something.
Oh, yeah. Been there.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I started thinking...
Yeah, about the ice.
What the problem with this is... They're all doing this after they're dead.
Yeah, they should do it while they're alive, right?
Yeah. So I invented a thing that I'm calling it an ice cap, which I'm not sold on that. I'm not sold on that. We can change that if anybody has any better ideas.
I like it.
And I'm going to need some help here.
I like the ice cap.
Yeah. So basically
okay.
What I did was I took this hat,
Let's see what we got.
I got this hat. This is the cap part, and I hooked
some chip clips
to it.
I've got some like that.
So I hooked some chip clips to it. Might need some assistance. And
okay, what do we got?
Okay, so basically.
All right. Okay. We got some ice. I might need that later.
What you do is you hook up
my mother-in-law's
this hat,
in town.
Right? This hat, the ice cap, and you get these bags, Ziploc bags of ice.
This is really great.
You could use peas. You could use whatever. Can I get you to like kind of hook this into here for me?
Yeah. Let me see what we can do.
Let's see. Yeah.
Let me see what we can do here.
Yeah. Give me a little assistance here.
Have to, like, push this against your head here.
Yeah. You just clip it in there, and it should it should hold the ice against my face.
Okay, look.
Yeah.
Like it's working. Side. It looks like it's working.
Yeah, and get the other side.
Okay, we got this guy here.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna clip that guy. We're gonna clip that guy.
Okay. Okay.
This seems like a functional prototype.
Yeah, and you don't just have to just use ice in Ziplocs. You can use peas or a thing of meat.
Like a nice steak.
Like a steak.
Maybe like a salmon.
Or salmon. Yeah, I don't eat salmon, but Laura does, and so she does that. I just eat hot dogs, but this is but I've been wearing this. Does it look younger? By the way,
you look younger right now.
Because I've been wearing this thing for a good like 7 hours a day. Have it stick around your head, and you can put it in the top of it too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you have it. Get it. You can't. You can't. Well, you can't wear it to bed. I would. I mean, you can. You can wear it to bed, but then. But like when I tried to wear it to bed, Laura thought I had peed the bed, and then so, which to be honest, I did pee the bed, but it was like because I had these bags of water that
they were slushing around just
on my face,
inspiring.
So, yeah, it was like you should start. Yeah, so that's what they. So I've. This is called the ice cap. Come out here.
The ice cap.
Yeah.
I love the ice cap.
You got to get it real. I think you. I don't think you got it in there.
Yeah.
I should have the I need to make a manual.
Yeah, like an IKEA thing.
Yeah. So this is gonna. So if we get this second here,
You just gotta get it in there tight.
Get this
Nice and tight. It's slipping.
With the ice cap. Yeah, it's got its. There's some issues with it. It's got issues. I can't feel my cheeks right now.
Sometimes the ice caps start melting. But that's when you just replace the bags.
Sometimes you just got to hold it there. Sometimes.
You got to know when to hold them. You got to know when to cold them.
Oh. This is a deal that I mean it's an evolving. It's not I mean I don't know the math of it, but I feel younger.
You look younger.
Just freeze yourself before.
You look younger than I look.
I think I've got it to where
you've nailed this.
Yeah, let's try. You know what? I'm gonna try something else here.
Okay.
Talk to them while I get this.
So Paul is looking for something else to freeze himself, and really what I'm thinking about is like, could the human mind even survive living for an extra long time? I mean, we start collapsing, we start getting dementia. Could we even handle 1,000 years of information, let alone 10, let alone 1,000,000? We barely know what was happening in the world 10,000 years ago, let alone 100,000 or 1,000,000. Could we really handle holding that much information in the limited space of the human mind? Or would we simply collapse into nothing but a blob of insanity?
Can you shove this ice pack up into my head?
Yeah, let's get this going. Oh, yeah. This is nice and tight.
Yeah, that's better.
Oh,
that
yeah.
works. See, there's some functional things that I've got to work on, but I could put the hat on now too.
Oh yeah, that way you're protected, and it.
Well, plus you could put the steak up top. Yeah, I won't do that. I'll just do it like this. It's burning a little bit. It's burning a bit, but
It burns, but you look so young. It's burning the years away.
How come no one's thought about the whole ice thing that
I honestly don't know. It seems genius. Like I'm thinking about getting my old job working in the milk fridge at Walmart back. I just want to stand around and load
grab
milk.
my glasses?
Yeah, like off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably got to get the middle there.
Uh-oh.
It's kind of yeah.
You're trapped in the ice.
Yeah. Haven't figured out the glasses part, but this is working.
It's like when
this seems to be working.
When the fish swim up and it's too cold and they get frozen in the thing. That's what's happening to your glasses. But now they're out.
But I think when it thaws, the fish will be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
And they're live. So
you're looking young as hell right now.
Thank you.
Yeah. We got a real Benjamin Button situation going on.
And I've been using the oil.
So
I think. What do you? Okay, here's a question for you.
I got an answer.
What do you think about? So living, and I know we've kind of talked about this in previous deals. What do you think about like if there was some way to upload your brain into a computer or something?
So I think I have for me, I feel like it's still not the same. It's still just a machine that's running the information that used to be me. I think more realistically what I'm okay with is like as technology advances, replacing my body parts with robot body parts that aren't my brain. Like that's the last thing there that's still original.
Yeah, but if your brain goes into a robot or something like that, or you just download it into do you think would you consider that to be your brain, I guess?
Not anymore. I mean, no. I think once this leaves this,
yeah.
I don't know. I think there's something there.
Even though you can think and stuff, and
yeah, but it wouldn't be me
stuff?
thinking. It would be a program that was designed based off of the information of my brain. It'd be a copy, right? It wouldn't be the thing. And so it would just be it's like the reason I would never use a teleporter in Star Trek is because they die every single time. They get completely dematerialized, and then the information is uploaded in a computer and rematerialized on the other side. That's not the same person. Yes, the new clone has all of the memories of the last person, but you're literally dying every time you use one of those things.
I don't think you've seen Star Trek.
Oh, I have.
It never does that.
It always does that. They just don't.
I've never watched Star Trek.
When they come back in, they don't think about how they died because they aren't the one that died.
So you think they're dying
every time?
But the brain's the same.
So it's the same brain in a different body. I think it's a different brain still. Even personally, it's a copy of that original brain, but I think it's different. I think they're a clone every time. I ain't doing it. I ain't uploading my brain.
That makes sense. But then you got your brain in the clone.
Yeah, so but it's not your brain anymore. It's a clone brain. It's a clone brain with your memories imprinted on it.
What's the difference between that and let's say you're to the point of your you can't move your entire body. You can only operate by freaking a pencil on a keyboard, but you know how a freaking black hole works, and you can control that.
So it's like a chain. The chain of consciousness is what I'm worried about. As long as my consciousness is in this, it's still me. But as soon as it goes into something else, that something else could be turned on while I still exist.
Even if you don't know the consciousness, just
Oh no. If you upload my brain and then you turn it on and it's going, that's not me. I'm still here. So that's not me. There's no consciousness there. It's just a program running off of my brain.
But if you're able to think. AI can do all kinds of shit.
It can't think. Ask all the experts. They'll tell you.
Yeah, because they haven't unloaded your brain in there.
Yeah, well, either way, I don't think, even when it can think, I still think it's not your consciousness. Because if you turn it on and it's going and I'm still here, that's not me.
You don't think you'll be living forever?
Not that way.
Huh.
I'd replace the rest of my body and keep my brain. That's the only thing I'd keep. Lose the chain of consciousness. That's not you no more.
You think this is... people will walk around like this?
Like that? Yeah, I mean, I feel like they would. I've seen people wear some pretty dumb things. And that's not dumb at all. Like, Crocs caught on, and, I mean, it didn't look remotely as cool as you look right now. You look cool.
It is very cool. It's freezing. My ears are burning right now. It might be
really cool.
My ears are burning, but...
I hope you're not doing any permanent damage. If you get pneumonia from this episode, I swear to God. So, let's see. What else? Honestly, I think we talked about every single thing I wrote down about immortality.
Possibility of living. What about things like, what do you think about stuff like I talked about the memory, but do I need to take some ginkgo biloba?
See, I wonder if, and that's another thing, it's like, if you start letting them fuck with your brain, is it still your brain? Are they going to change something about your brain?
Oh.
Like, if they fix your memories, is something going to change about your personality?
See, I'm already forgetting shit.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean?
I wonder if they'll be able to fix that, like, or anything. Like, repair old brain pathways.
I mean, your brain's already, even you know, when you get drunk and you fucking do some shit you would never do, and friggin' or you do shit you don't even realize you're doing because you black out or some shit.
Yeah, I remember those days.
What's the difference there? What's the difference in?
Well, I guess at that point it's probably not you, right? You're not conscious. That's the same thing. Blackout and a clone, same thing. When you're blackout drunk, you become a clone of yourself and not your real self because you've lost your consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Right? Totally. It tracks. I just make shit up as we go. I swear.
So you worried about dying, Matt?
Am I worried about dying? You know, it's funny because I think I used to be a lot. it used to give me a huge existential crisis because I felt like I was just worried, right? What would it be like to not exist anymore? I don't know. It's exhausting to exist.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe not existing will be just fine. Like, I'm not that worried about death as much as I used to be. I mean, I want to live a long time. I got a ton of stuff I want to do. I ain't ready to go. But I'm not in the same mental space I used to be where I would just worry about it. Like, I don't know. I've had some fun. I've done a lot of cool things, but, like, I guess it just kind of is what it is. If technology comes around that lets me spend more time, I mean, fuck yeah, I'll give it a shot, right? Why wouldn't I? I like doing stuff. I have fun. I know for sure I could enjoy 200 years of life. I'm not one of those people who's like, 80's enough. Like, no, I could for sure enjoy hundreds of years. I know I could.
Jesus.
There's tons of movies.
How would you live?
But that's the thing, is like your body would break down, right? But if the technology could keep your body
not
moving
if you
fine,
fucking get these fucking.
That's right.
That's
if I can get an ice cap.
a fucking ice cap.
If I can get an ice
Not if
cap.
you get an ice cap.
I used to tell people I was going to be 226 years old and I was going to die in the Cyborg Wars when I was in high school. I always thought that was funny. You worried about dying?
You know what? One thing I do remember from when I was little.
Uh-huh.
I remember one time I was asleep and I fell off my bunk bed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I had bunk beds.
Oh, yeah, true.
I didn't have
He wasn't born yet.
Yeah. I fell off the bunk bed, landed on my feet.
Like a cat.
Yeah. I don't know what I was asleep, fell off the bunk bed, landed on my feet, and I told everybody, I made everybody call me like Moon Man for like a week.
Really?
Straight. Yeah.
Nice.
And I landed, because
Can I call you Moon Man from now on?
And but I thought I would never die.
Well, you did land on your feet.
Yeah. I've done some stuff that I probably should have died.
Well, maybe it was quantum immortality.
Yeah.
Maybe you're just the end result of many universes where things should have happened other ways. Who knows?
But ever since I turned 50,
yeah.
Well, I guess ever since COVID hit,
yeah,
the
big moment.
That mortality is really, really hitting me.
I get it.
And I'm starting to, and especially my body's breaking down. I can't
it.
freaking operate like I used to, even though I think I can.
Yeah, I'll be doing something and my arm will give out and I'll be like, what the hell, bro? You're not that old yet.
Yeah. And I'm like, that's not supposed to smell like that.
Well.
And then, so yeah, that's getting me a little bit, but I don't know. I say a little bit, a lot back then, but you know, I guess that's part of the life process, I suppose.
Yeah.
But so we have extended because, like I said, back then we could live till the life expectancy to like 30 or some shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
But now it's like up to 80 or something.
Yeah, pretty close. You
know? Mm-hmm. So that's the average. So, and that keeps getting more and more the more science they have, you know?
Yeah.
So do you think that'll keep going? The more science we get?
I do.
The more
I do. I think we keep discovering new
cure
things.
all the diseases.
Yeah, absolutely. As we get rid of the cancers and stuff, it's only going to raise how long people live. Like, it's only going to, we get rid of the things that kill people. Well, that's going to let more people die of natural causes, I guess. But if we can get things that I think there are ways to keep people alive a long time that we're going to discover in our lifetimes, for sure. Do I think that's going to change our end outcome in any way? I don't know. It could. We might get to live longer because of it. Or maybe we'll just live a normal life like everybody else did. Either way, I'm kind of hoping we get to come back as ghosts.
Ghosts?
Yeah. Because I've been watching that show, and I like it. And I want to hang out with a Viking and a Native American.
Have an arrow through your neck?
Yeah, I'm all in. I would gladly have an arrow through my neck. They got the hippie girl. She's funny.
Guess, yeah.
I got the old Revolutionary War guys. Come on. I'd be a ghost. I mean, they can't eat anything unless... Ooh. Okay, when I die, if you're there, make sure I'm holding, like, some delicious shit so I can constantly eat it.
You want, like, a sandwich or some shit?
You know, like a cheeseburger, maybe a bag of Doritos, maybe, like, a pickle in my pocket. I don't know. Just, by their rules, they get to have whatever's on them.
Before you die,
so.
I'm going to slap an ice cap on you.
Oh.
See, that's why I gotta live longer. I got so many ideas.
You gotta...
So many ideas that are freaking...
Get an ice cap on me so I can live forever as a ghost, and also make sure I have my Switch so I can play video games.
Oh, video game Switch.
Yeah. Yeah. That new Mario Kart's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's something to live for.
That new Donkey Kong looked good. Yeah, I used to just want to live till the end of Game of Thrones happened, and then the end of Game of Thrones happened, and it made me wish I would have killed myself.
Yeah. That sucked. Man, that was so bad.
I know. It's like, man, what a waste of wishing that I don't die. I need something better than that.
Gosh.
Guy's never going to write those books either. You know it's true.
Yeah, I don't know.
Even if he lives forever, we're not getting the whole we're not getting the whole series. George R.R. farting around.
Yeah, I've seen that guy. I don't think he's going to live forever.
He looks like if Guillermo del Toro made unhealthy decisions.
Yeah. And he's fucking captained a boat.
Yeah, he is captain of a tugboat. You know, at the bottom of it all, at the bottom of immortality, the desire for it is our fear of the unknown. I think that's where all of life comes to. That's what drives most of what we do, is our fear of the unknown or our desire to discover the unknown. It's one of the two. And
it's maybe the meaning.
Yeah.
What do you think the meaning of life is, Matt?
Honestly, I think for me, what I'm coming around to is just trying to experience everything in as pure a form as possible. Experience as many things as you can without letting it get in the way of being able to continue leading a life, you know. You can't just fuck off. I'm not nihilistic like that. I think you have to participate in the society you're born into, but I do think that the whole point of existing is existence, right? It's our sensations. We've been given certain ways to experience this reality we've been dropped into, and the only thing to do within this reality is experience what we're given. It's to test the rules. It's to feel things. It's to taste things. It's to smell things. I mean, the purpose of life is living.
I'm losing all of those senses.
That's true. So eventually, your purpose might become...
I can
toss him on the heap.
I'm losing the feeling sense right now in my face with this ice cap.
You're gonna lose your vision next. It's just gonna freeze your eyeballs.
But do I look?
You look young as fuck. That's all I know.
Benjamin Buttons?
All I know is you look young as fuck.
Do I look like I have Benjamin Buttons disease?
If anything, we got to the bottom of how to live forever, and that is the ice cap, patent pending.
Patent pending. Name pending.
Name pending, patent pending. Sharks, if you want to get in on this, let us know.
You got a good name for the ice caps?
It's a great name.
Okay, good.
I love the name. People know the name. And that's a bottom, boys. Ouch!